Hello everybody, how are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Welcome back to your favorite English class. Today we're going to talk about equality. Freedom and equality in our beautiful Nicaragua. Remember that before we were talking about a problem that we have in the world, which is bullying at school. Do you remember? Yes or yes? Yes. Okay, bullying. That is a problem that we discussed in our previous lesson. I need 2 volunteers. Come in front, please. Come in front. Okay, excellent. So tell me, what is equality to you? Any ideas?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, what about you? What do you understand about equality?
Teacher,
Equality, sorry.
teacher, freedom is liberty. Equality is same for all.
Okay, excellent. She talked about freedom. También nos dio el concepto de freedom. Aunque todavía no lo había preguntado, pero está bien. Excelente. Clap your hands. Wait. Hold on. I have a prize for you. I have a lollipop. Clap your hands. Lollipop. She did a good job, so she got a lollipop. But don't worry, I got a lollipop for everybody. Do you want? Yes or no?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. Sorry, you have one. Take one. Everybody. So how do you say lollipop? How do you say paleta in English? Lollipop. Listen and repeat. Lollipop. Paleta. You don't want lollipop? Okay. Okay, very good. Clap your hands, everybody. Now, I want to define the concepts of freedom, equality, equity, and free will. Because sometimes people misunderstand those concepts. Okay. So we have freedom. How do you say this? Equality, equity, and free will. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 definitions. What we're going to do, we're going to match the right definition with the words that I have on the left side. Okay? So I need four volunteers. Quickly. 4 volunteers. Vamos a unir la definición con la palabra que estamos estudiando. Freedom, equality, equity, and free will. Okay, let me see. Freedom, the condition of being free, the power to act or speak or think without externally imposed restraints. Freedom. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or not?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Equality. The quality of being the same in quantity or measure or value or status. Yes or not?
Yes.
Of course. Excellent. Perfect. Equity. Equidad. Equity. Let me see. Equity. No answer. What happened? Equity. I need a volunteer. Okay, do it. Thank you very much. Equity is the quality of being fair. Fair significa justo, fair. Or impartial. Fairness, sinónimo de justicia. And a synonym for impartiality. Equidad, hablamos de justicia, imparcialidad. Next, free will. Is the right, es el derecho, is the right of every human being to make their decisions, good or bad, and responsibility for their decisions are essentially theirs. Es el derecho de cada ser humano de tomar sus decisiones, sean buenas o malas, y la responsabilidad de sus acciones. ¿Qué sería eso? Free will. Free will, para que lo anoten, significa libre albedrío. Free will. Everybody, repeat. Free will. Libre albedrío. Freedom, libertad. In Spanish too, freedom. Equality. Igualdad. Equity. Equidad. Free will. Ajá. Libre albedrío. Excellent. In simple words, en palabras simples, la igualdad, equality, is giving everyone a shoe. La igualdad es darle a todo el mundo un zapato. Por ejemplo, un zapato. Equity is giving everybody a shoe that fits. Sin embargo, la equidad es entregarle un zapato a todo el mundo que le quede. ¿Cuál es la diferencia? La justicia. Yo a todos les entregué paleta. Pero ¿cuál es la justicia? ¿Quién se merecía la paleta? El que me respondió, el que participó. La igualdad es que a todos les di paleta. Yes or not?
Yes.
La equidad es que a ella le entregué su paleta correspondiente por haber participado exitosamente. ¿Ok? De calidad. El zapato es un modelo para poder entender los conceptos. ¿Ok? Clap your hands. Well, let me refresh one more time the concepts of equality and freedom. Okay, equality denotes that everyone is at the same level. Everything is shared with exact division. La igualdad denota que todo el mundo está al mismo nivel. Todo es compartido con división exacta. Eso es la igualdad. La equidad, equity, refers to the qualities of justness, fairness, impartiality, and even-handedness. La equidad se refiere a las cualidades de justicia, sobre todo imparcialidad. Okay. Freedom. For example, we have freedom of speech. Libertad de expresión. We also have spiritual freedom. Spiritual freedom. Para todos los que estamos anotando, spiritual freedom. Libertad espiritual. ¿Qué será eso? Spiritual freedom. ¿Qué será? Libertad de espíritu. We also have freedom of belief. Freedom of belief. Libertad de creencia. Ya nos estamos imaginando un contexto que es el religioso. Freedom of belief and spiritual freedom. We also have freedom to life. Libertad a la vida. Okay? We also have freedom of press. Libertad de prensa. Adelanto la tarea, van a investigar tipos de libertad, types of freedom, and their definitions. Esa es la tarea, ya la estoy adelantando. Types of freedom and their definitions. Okay, this is the homework for next time. Equality, okay, we have, for example, equality of opportunity. Igualdad de oportunidad. We also have social equality and political equality. Igualdad social es la creencia que todo el mundo debe tener igual oportunidad en la sociedad. ¿Ok? Por ejemplo, para el trabajo, para participar, ser miembro en algún club, organización, etc. Political equality. All people should have access to the political process and equal opportunity to run for a political office. Todos tenemos el derecho de participar en los procesos políticos, inclusive para poder ser presidente, alcalde, etc. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Well, because this is an English class, we have to do an exercise. And we have to practice the vocabulary. In this case, the words freedom, equality, equity, and free will. You're going to complete the sentences using the words in color. Okay? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 8 different students to come to the board, take a word, and stick it on the right place. 8 people. 8 people. Okay, action. Next, next, next. Come on, let's do it quickly. Next. Next, 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 next. People at the back, what happened? People at the back. People at the back. Next. Next. Number 3. Number 3. Number 3. Number 3. Somebody else? Somebody else? Número 3. Number 3. Thank you. People in jail long for freedom. Las personas encarceladas, los que están en prisión, long for significa anhelar. Long for, anhelar. Long for freedom, anhelan la libertad. Okay, listen and repeat. People in jail, long for freedom. That's correct. Number 2, people living under an oppressive government, long for, ¿qué significa long for? Anhelar. Okay. Anhelan la libertad. That is correct. It is important to treat all students with. Es importante tratar a todos los estudiantes con with equality. Equality or equity? Equality or equity? Okay. Equity. It goes here. Okay. Does belief in free will make us better people? La creencia. ¿Qué significa free will? Se me olvidó. La creencia en el libre albedrío nos hace mejores personas. Se las dejo de tarea. That's okay. She has the what? Ella tiene el. She has the freedom. She has the freedom for what? To do as she likes. Ella tiene la libertad de hacer lo que desee. We respect the freedom of race. Yes or not? Freedom or equality? Excellent. Equality. Respetamos la igualdad de raza. Next. There was never what? There was never equality in this house. Nunca hubo igualdad en este hogar, en esta casa. Men and women are not equal. Los hombres y mujeres no son iguales, but should have the same equality and equity in society. Pero deberían de tener la misma igualdad y equidad en la sociedad. ¿Ok? Thank you. Okay, now we have a case study, un estudio de caso. The admissions tutor for an independent school interviews an applicant who has cerebral palsy, parálisis cerebral, which makes her speech unclear. The tutor assumes that the applicant also has learning difficulties and refuses to admit her as he thinks she will be unable to cope with the highly academic environment of the school. This is likely to be unlawful discrimination arising from disability. Antes de continuar, vocabulario: applicant, el solicitante; cerebral palsy, parálisis cerebral; speech, discurso, habla; admit, admitir; unlawful, ilegal; disability. So, in groups of 3 or 4 people, I want you to express your points of view about this case related to inequality and discrimination. En grupo vamos a discutir nuestra opinión sobre este caso. Okay? So, let's make groups, 3 or 4 people, and express your opinions. Go ahead. Express your opinions. What do you think about this situation? Is that fair? Not fair? Is that discrimination, equality, inequality? Time to stop. Okay, I have how many groups? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I want to hear some people expressing their feelings and points of view about this negative situation that is shown on the board. Okay. I want to see, raise your hands. Okay, you, 3 people? 3? No more? Okay, 4. Okay, now that you had the time to discuss in your groups, I would like to see some participants giving their points of view about this negative case that is shown on the board. Okay, and tell me what you think. So, people who want to participate, raise your hands. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. So, who's the first one? Number 1, what is your opinion?
We think that it is unfair.
It is unfair.
It is not fair.
Okay, this is not fair. It is not fair. Next.
I think that we all have the equality of opportunity.
We all have the equality of opportunity. Excellent. Somebody else? Okay, you, tell me.
She has the right to study.
Good. She has the right, el derecho to study. Next.
Nobody can deny access to education.
Nobody can deny her access to education. Nadie puede negar su acceso a la educación. In Nicaragua, this is one of the most sacred rights that we have. Every person, every child in Nicaragua has the right to education. Okay? So, nobody else? Okay.
And my point of view, the authorities have to make different things with that school and try to be equity with the student.
Okay, that is the conclusion. Every school in Nicaragua, at least in Nicaragua, has to promote the principles of education, above all equality and equity. Okay? So your homework is you're going to investigate more about equality and equity. Van a investigar un poco más sobre las palabras equality and equity, igualdad y equidad, freedom and free will. Okay, so please do some research about it, and I'm going to ask you questions when you return next time. Thank you very much. Clap your hands. And now you can enjoy your lollipop. Okay, goodbye. Thank you.
Goodbye.